Welcome back, guys.
Hey, y'all miss us?
Took a little break, right?
Yeah.
Why does it feel weird?
I think, wait, is this my seat?
Oh shit, we're sitting in the wrong seat.
Oh shit, my bad, guys. We'll fix this. Now this feels more.
Take the long way. It's good, guys. So we have all this positivity, hopefully.
Yep.
We have all this motivation to get things going and tackle some goals. But sometimes, are you confused as to how to start and keep accomplishing those goals? What are some of the best ways to get things going?
That's a good question, bro.
Stick around.
They let it talk down when I'm not around, yeah. It's only tied down when I'm out of town, no. I don't trust many when I'm in the city. I've never been a shooter, but I keep them with me. Watch them steal the style and say they inspire.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of
Talk Down.
It's your boy. Yo, over the break, I've been working on my mental strength, right? And I've developed this amazing ability. I can lift things with my mind now, right?
Excellent.
So I think I left my... Oh, there it is. Hold on. I think I might need your help, brother.
I got you.
Oh, shit. Wait. Come back.
All right, I'll look away.
Oh, there it is.
So for me, I've actually programmed my name into this handy dandy remote.
I like that.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
come back. Wrong channel.
Are we upside
What
down?
the heck? Hit it again.
There it is. All right, and there's my name.
Hey,
That's
look at
the
that.
button. I gotta fix this thing.
Yeah. As always, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because that helps us get out to everybody else, not only you, and turn on those post notifications. So, yeah, we don't know you guys because trust me, we will know y'all, but we rather not, so y'all can get those notifications on your phones whenever we drop
It's
an
not
episode.
annoying. We're just reminding you.
And also, right now, while this video is playing, we're talking, just hit the like button, give us a thumbs up, and drop a comment below after you're done watching because we like to read those. We look forward to those.
Yeah.
And we both reply to the comments, and we tag our name behind it so you know who's replying to you guys.
We do appreciate the feedback.
Yeah,
That's
for
how
sure.
we can get better.
That's why we like to reply to everybody.
Yeah.
So
For this episode,
Yes.
we have a very special one because what are goals without a game plan? Most of the times you hear people tell us set up goals.
Yeah.
Short term, long term. But some of us are such perfectionists and have so much we want to accomplish. It's almost like paralysis by analysis, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the easiest yet most effective approach to getting goals set up and actually executing on them? In this episode, we have some that helped us or that could help figure things out and map an effective game plan. Let's go into those points that we put together for you to accomplish your goals, and maybe they'll help me too because I kind of need it too.
Facts.
Set the right goals. That's probably the most important one out of all of these, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if you're like, that's obvious.
yeah.
But, you
But
know,
we gotta explain.
is it obvious?
Yeah, some people don't get it.
Yeah, you need to be specific.
Facts.
Don't make a ballpark goal. Be specific. These goals need to be measurable and attainable. I'm not trying to hear that you want to be Iron Man.
I mean, what if I want to be Iron Man? I mean, something a dream.
Yeah, I mean, with dreams and goals, people kind of confuse them a lot of times.
Yeah.
You can have dreams, and sometimes your goals are dreams, but make them relevant.
Yeah, facts.
Make them timely, right?
Something that you know you can get to.
Yes, and you know what? Maybe the thing to do is split them into short-term and long-term.
Yeah, don't you feel like short-term goals over time help you attain those long-term goals?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, without a doubt.
baby steps. And I like using that step reference where it's like you climb these steps over time, right? Eventually you get to that certain level of your life and you're like, damn. And you were saying, where you look back and you're like,
Yo, damn, I actually went through all
look
those
how
steps.
far I've
Yeah.
come.
Almost there. What? No. Oh, no.
Look how many steps I've climbed to get to this part. And that doesn't mean you can't keep climbing those steps to go to the next level, the next level. And that's how you consistently challenge yourself.
Yeah.
Creating those short-term goals that maybe that top of the step, that's the long-term goal.
That's
that
the
you
long
can
term,
reach.
yeah. Nothing is impossible to accomplish when you set the proper plan. The point is, you have something to work towards.
Yeah,
and work is the key word here.
Don't have empty goals where you just trick yourself and think, oh, I'm doing this, have a plan like Juan was saying and just keep pushing towards it. I'm telling you, over time, hard work always works. I always love saying that because that shit never lies.
What that does is, second point here is, it creates goal accomplishing habits.
Very important.
And when we go back to the Iron Man one, I know you want to be Iron Man, bro.
I'm getting my suit ready.
But don't overwhelm yourself with unrealistic ones first.
Facts.
Make it so it's a snowball effect. So now you have this snowball and you want to turn it into an avalanche, right? But get to the top of the mountain and push that snowball off first. So one I like and one that I heard was wake up in the morning and make your bed in the morning.
Facts.
And let's be honest, how many people actually make your bed in the morning?
I get people to make my beds.
First, I'm putting the bottom sheet on. Oh, it's inside out. It's okay, guys. I got this. Oh, that corner goes up there, right? Okay.
But nah, that creates a good routine, though, right?
Yeah.
Over time, you start doing the little simple stuff that, the stuff that you thought you couldn't do becomes a habit because you're creating those in your mind mentally, and eventually everything's just gonna transpire.
And you don't even feel right unless you're like actually accomplishing those simple tasks, and you're triggering a different mentality. Now you're programming yourself.
Good habits.
Yeah.
Good habits.
Now you're getting rid of what we talked about, procrastination. We're getting rid of those habits and getting into I don't feel right unless I do this, and that. And slowly but surely, nothing is too small.
No, and you start creating consistency.
Yeah.
And how much do I preach to you guys? I know if y'all follow me on the gram,
consistency.
That's all I talk about is consistency. Look, I don't care how hard you work today. If you don't do that every single day, it's not gonna matter. You can't, remember that we always say, Rome isn't built in a day.
Right.
Don't bust your ass today and do nothing for the next week and be like, yo, why nothing happened?
No.
It's gotta be consistent. You gotta do it over and over and over and over again until it becomes normal and it becomes a part of your life and you create a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right?
Osmosis will never solve a goal. You can't just assume to think I have all of these aspirations and everybody thinks I'm smart and everybody thinks I'm brilliant. Eventually it'll come to me if I just stay positive. Trust me, that's not gonna work.
Nah, for sure. And it helps you finish those tasks that you start. Right? You be realistic. Say I want to do this. All right, keep doing it, and you're gonna get it. Nothing is too small to accomplish, whether it's a small goal or a big goal. The more you do it, the more time you put into it, you're gonna get.
Absolutely.
Eventually, you're gonna accomplish those things. So.
If you've ever felt like your life is just 2 steps forward, 1 step back, is because you are not being consistent.
Yep, and you're not being real with yourself.
No.
Stop playing yourself. Me and Juan always say that. Yo, stop playing yourself and keep it real. You know how hard you work. If you're honestly telling yourself, yo, I'm giving it my all, okay, that's understandable. But if you're sitting here like, maybe I'm not, that's why. Go a little bit harder. Push yourself a little bit further. And I'm telling you, those goals are literally at the end of those comfort zones that you're chilling in right now.
Yeah.
So.
One thing that helps me, because I'm probably one of those people sometimes where I've, and maybe Ryan is like that.
Absolutely. I'm not perfect at all. I still struggle with stuff.
And I'm perfect on the weekends only.
You want to talk about men that have power and have strength and have speed and have brains? You can only be talking about one man. That's Mr. Perfect.
No, but it's like sometimes I'll feel overwhelmed with everything that's going on in my head that I want to do. So what I do is I have vision. Ryan knows we have vision boards, and if you could see, we have vision boards all over. I have notebooks. Ryan probably has his
vision board is my notes in my phone. I might have 500 notes written in it.
Yeah,
and it's things that I write down so I don't ever forget.
Yeah,
those are plans that I have.
Think about those things very hard that you want in the future. You know what you want now, and set a deadline for those things.
That'll help you hold yourself accountable to things. If you give yourself, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna start this. If those 2 weeks come around and you're like, damn, I haven't started yet. It's your fault. You're the one slacking.
Yeah.
If you tell yourself, you don't give yourself a date, like a year passes, you're like, what happened in that year? You ain't do shit, right? So
and
you gotta set a deadline for sure.
You have to set a deadline. Yeah, you set dates. Even if they're ballpark dates. You set them up and then you can readjust in the future.
Yeah.
But don't readjust for your convenience.
Nope.
Don't cheat.
Don't get comfortable.
You're not cheating me by doing that.
Nope, at all.
Yeah. And what happens when you start writing those things is that you start really weaning out what you want versus what you think you want.
Facts.
And what you want to do versus what you think you want to do. Visualizing what you're actually going for is what this vision board does. When you start seeing those lines crossing on those goals, when you start seeing and those are the steps that you're looking back towards.
It's motivation.
Now these steps aren't they're not proverbial. They're actual steps that you're looking at like, damn, I actually finished that?
I checked that off my list.
Yeah.
It's progress, and progress is motivation to a lot of people.
Yeah. If you see yourself accomplishing things, then you yourself probably feel accomplished.
Absolutely. Over time, you'll be like, damn, I did that. Pat yourself on the back, right? We're patting ourselves on the back because, it's hard to accomplish. Let's keep it real. Doing things isn't easy. Some people make it look easier than others, But yo, you should be happy that you did some shit. Honestly, I'm complete opposite. I say that to you guys, but I'm very hard on myself. So I'll set high standards, and I don't really like to celebrate as much because I know I'm gonna want more.
And your goals, you know what you want, so you're still working towards your goals.
But that's how I stay motivated. That's what drives me. It's not settling. Because if not, I'll attain something and I'll get it. I'm like, yes. I don't like to celebrate that. Like, I just be like, yes, and I'm keeping moving because I know I can accomplish more. If not, I'm gonna get comfortable, I'm gonna settle, and I ain't gonna do shit else. Like, and I don't want that. That's not how I motivate myself. So
to close the vision board, nothing is too small to write. Every goal is important for your personal development.
Yeah, so whatever it is that you think about, write it down, man, and accomplish it, and cross it off of it, and move on to the next one.
It's not enough to just have a goal. I think the key one, number 4, key point is to make a plan and put a to-do list together for each one of the goals and focus on how each one is going to be attained.
For sure.
For instance, Ryan had a job, and I'm sure Ryan wasn't happy with his job. I mean,
and I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't happy with your job right now.
And maybe you're getting paid well, but is that your end game? Is that what you want to do? And one day he woke up and he realized that he was tired of just making those excuses for himself.
I was tired of not being happy. Look, ultimately, and I tell all my friends this, and when they're like, yo, but it's so hard to give up what I got here, and look, I get it. Some people have more responsibilities. It's harder for people to just pick up and move and change and shit. I get it. But if you have a plan, you can do that. Now you
have a plan towards a goal.
Exactly. I didn't just pick my shit up and be like, yo, I'm out. Like, no. I had a plan. I knew I had responsibilities as an individual. I'm single and I don't have any kids, but I still had responsibilities, right? And when I started to go get certified to become a personal trainer, I remember the first day that I told myself, damn, man, I think I'm ready to be a trainer. And even when I was working out myself, I was like, I don't feel like I'm comfortable yet. Like, but learning more and the feeling that I was getting from being in the gym, I felt like, damn, I can give this feeling to other people and helping those people, right? So when I went and then I started doing a little bit of research, it was months that I was like, yo, I'm gonna do it. And I kept psyching myself out because I always tell you, I didn't understand. I didn't know what the results were. And back in my older days, if I didn't understand what was gonna happen, I was scared. Like, we're all scared of something, right? So I stopped. And it was like the whole summer went by, and then my situation changed where I had less responsibilities and I could focus more on this stuff. So boom, I signed up, and they were calling me like nonstop, no lie. The people from the certification were calling me like, yo, what's up? You want to sign? And I kept dodging the phone calls.
The reality was calling him.
Yeah, I was scared. I was like, no. But then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I went, I signed up, I hit all my boys up, and I'm like, it was like a celebration. I hit all my boys up, and all of them were like, yes, finally! Like, because they knew that's what I wanted.
We knew, yeah.
And then I stuck to my guns, I trusted my work ethic, and eventually I got my certification and stuff, and now I'm personal training. But yo, for those couple of months, it was scary. Yeah. Like, once I realized, yo, just take that jump, take that lunge, it wasn't that hard. Yeah. Like, I was psyching myself out in here. In my mind.
So just to recap his story, everything that he did, that goal that he had, it had steps. And the key things they helped him stay focused. He wanted to get in shape for himself. He knew it made him feel better. He realized he wanted to become a trainer. Now you see the trend that's building here. This is a plan he's building, and this is what he wants. And then the CPT. Now that's another step. Now these are all short-term goals that he tackled one by one
to eventually change my life
because he had a plan.
Yeah.
Make a plan. And the number 5, and I think that we talked about consistency, but we're going to reiterate. It
goes hand in hand. If you stay consistent, you're gonna keep sticking with the shit.
Stick with it. Do not give up.
Just wanted to remind you not to give up on your dreams.
It's easy to give up, man. Anybody can give up. Me and Juan talk about this all the time. I feel like the people who succeed the most are the people who never give up.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, even if you want to, just like, don't.
Yeah.
They never give up. They just keep pushing. They keep jumping outside those boundaries, those comfort zones that they have, and luckily they succeed. It's not luck. They just didn't give up, people. That's all it is.
Sometimes it takes you thinking and getting outside the box to realize that your comfort zone might lie outside that box. And one thing that's important is you can set reminders, set little checkpoints, benchmarks that you feel like, all right, damn, yeah, I got here. Now I got to go to the next step. Or update yourself as to how you're doing. That helps. Remind yourself while you're doing this. The problem with consistency is that no one else can measure that for you.
Nope, absolutely not. And it helps you stay relevant with your goals.
Yeah.
And how important they are to you. If you say you have these goals and they matter to you, you're going to keep yourself in check because of that.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be easier to keep yourself in check.
So I guess this is a perfect moment for us to get into our Talk Down challenge.
Yeah, hit him with that challenge, bro.
Our challenge is we challenge you to turn that would like to into a will.
And we're not talking about Will Smith, guys. I mean, you can get jiggy with it if you want,
but a will to finally do something you've longed for yourself. Sit and think. Finally give some thought to what you've been wishing for instead of what you've been working toward. In sports, a goal is used to tally a score. Whoever has the most goals wins. We want you to win.
Hashtag winning.
So it's time for you to start putting goals together and finally get into it. Stop complaining. Put in that work and start accomplishing
shit. Let's get it.
So, the quote of the week this week, we're going to let Ryan bless you with it.
Yeah, guys, look, the problem with not having a goal is that you can spend your life running up and down the field and never score.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory.
Facts.
But have a plan. Don't just run around like a chicken with your head cut off.
And hope you get lucky.
We have shout-outs this week, and we wanted to get right to it. And I think we wanted to put a little disclaimer out
here.
Yeah,
guys, look. Understand that if you've been shouted out before an episode, you definitely could get shouted out again.
You get it again.
I don't care if you get shouted out every single week. I will do that. If you consistently show love, you will be admired for it. Because look, we know you don't have to share any of our stuff. So we're thankful for it. And the people who continuously show us efforts that they look forward to our shows, we're going to show effort and admiration for that. So
Izzy Nice, very talented musician.
Check him out.
IG is right here.
Check him out.
Follow him. He's an up-and-comer, brilliant mind. He's a great guy. Follow Izzy. Alexa, she's awesome, amazing. Love her. Check her out. She's always showing love. It's around here somewhere. Shout out to you. Ronnie, my boy Ronnie, man.
Shout out.
Ronnie be sending me voice memos.
Oh, yeah, those be hard. Shout out to you,
conversations that he has with other people about our stuff. Like, yo, we were just talking about this, and he'll share it with us.
That's real.
So shout out to you, Ronnie.
Yo, I want to shout out Jessie. Look, she's literally only one of the few people that we were off last week, and she was like, damn, where's the episode? Where's the episode? I miss it. So I want to say thank you for that, because stuff like that I don't take for granted. Check her out here. And my homie Nelson, man, always inspiring to me because I inspire him, and he's always showing love on our shows and episodes like that. So we thank you for that, Nelson.
Shout out to you, brother.
So thank you for tuning in. As always, make sure you guys drop a comment below, hit the like button, because that helps us a lot, and subscribe if you already haven't, right? And the little bell if you want to do that too. That's cool.
Bell, great move. And another one. Le'Veon Bell moving downfield at midfield.
Tell a friend to tell her friend to tell all of her friends to
follow us.
We appreciate that. All of our contact info is below. Y'all can hit us with an email or a DM. Y'all already know what it is. Don't be scared to reach out, guys. We reply to everybody. For Juan, I'm Ryan. As always, we'll see you next episode. Deuces! Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking out that last episode.
The previous episodes, and then right there, there's a circular object.
It kind of looks like
with our logo
like
in
a
it.
pizza.
Yeah, it's round.
Click on it and subscribe, guys.
They let it talk down when I'm not around.
We'll see y'all next episode.